Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to talk about basics to have for a classy wardrobe. If you want to rebuild your entire wardrobe and just have like a more refined and classy style, or if you just want to check what you need to have a very feminine and classy wardrobe, then keep watching. So the first tip that I'm going to talk about is dresses. Obviously I love dresses and I talk a lot about that on my videos. I basically only wear dresses like all summer, all winter. Even during winter, I tend to wear a lot of dresses. So for being classy and elegant, your dresses need to never be too short or having too much cleavage. What I mean by too short or having too much cleavage, like I'm talking about like the extreme, like those kind of picture that I'm looking at right now. Like, no, like this is really extreme. Of course you can have a little cleavage like I'm having right now. Of course you can have, it can be a little on the shorter side, but I'm talking about the extreme. If you want to be more classy, it's essentially more about the behavior than the clothes. But of course, if you're wearing a very short skirt when you can basically see your underwear, it's not gonna help, you know. So for this summer, I would suggest to have long dresses. Long dresses in the summer are just such a basic and so beautiful and so classy. You have those floaty, very floaty dresses and you can like be walking around like a real princess. I think that's the only time of the year when you can wear a very long dress during the day. And I love that. That makes me feel like a princess. All kind of floaty summer dresses is very essential to have, like florals and everything looks very floaty and like yoo-hoo, you know. Then let's talk about the winter, because the winter is coming right now. It's a little bit more cold and I don't like it. I like the summer. I like the sun. But for the winter, I tend to wear a lot of dresses that are really knitted, a lot of knitted dresses. I'm sorry for my pronunciation, I'm French. More dresses that are more thick and like more warm also, because it's the winter, it's cold. And those dresses tend to be more bodycon. But if I'm not wearing bodycon dresses during the winter, then I tend to wear it with a belt to snatch the weight. It's gonna to look more put together. For dresses that are more formal, let me tell you, I have a lot of formal dresses and I have way more than I need. I mean, I don't go anywhere, I'm a student, so why do I need so much formal dresses? Let me tell you, I have like, I don't know. Like this is a formal dress and I'm wearing it right now because I have nowhere else to wear it and I love it so much. Like it's really beautiful. It's from Lipsy London. It's like from the Michelle Keegan collection. As you can see, oh my god, this is so beautiful. I just can die in it. For the formal dresses, you really need to be focused on what kind of event would you go. Do you really need formal dresses, you know? Like do you really need it? That's a good question that I should ask myself. Why do I need all that? But if you like it just like me, because it's so beautiful, then you can focus on having at least begin with two kind of formal dresses, which is the MIDI one, which is the one that goes just above the knee, and also the long one, which is the maxi dress. So the MIDI one is going to be more about cocktail dresses, about like if you want to go out with your girlfriends, if you want to have a nice dinner with your boyfriend. A long formal dress is more if you have a gala, if you have a wedding, if you have any kind of more formal kind of event. Then let's talk about coat, because coat is really essential for classy wardrobe, and it's like it's really beautiful in the summer, in the winter, anywhere. You need two types of coat. You need a more casual coat and you need a more formal coat. So the casual coat, it's the coat that you're wearing basically on a daily basis when you're going to grocery store or all that. You don't need to wear that very fancy coat, you know. And when also it's very cold outside, because let me tell you that the fancy coat is not warm. No, you're going to freeze. So when it's very cold, and when I was in New York in the winter, I saw that it's super cold. Then you need a good padded coat that is going to cover you nicely and that is going to protect you from the cold. Try to take something that is kind of feminine, that is snatching the waist a little bit, that even if it's really hard on those kind of coat, but like try to have a little bit of something, a little bit of a feminineness, even if it's just the color. Maybe white is a good color, or maybe red, or like having something different, you know, and having also quality in it. It's going to look more classy and more put together than the average one. Then move on to the more classy and like sophisticated coat. My favorite one. So for this more sophisticated coat, you would need either a MIDI coat or a long coat. I would suggest the longer the better. But like, that's just my opinion. So you have two types of coats. You have a more fitted coat, or you have a more looser coat. And I would suggest more of a fitted coat because it's going to be more classy and put together. But of course it depends on your body shape. A fitted coat is going to snatch your waist. It's going to appear very elegant and very feminine. Also another basic to have when it's like between two seasons, it's a trench coat. First of all, a trench coat is like really my passion. I have like a lot of trench coats and I just love it. It's like so elegant and so timeless. Remember the time at breakfast at Tiffany's, the last scene of Audrey Hepburn wearing this beautiful trench coat, just in my mind. And also a more lighter coat, you know, like those really thin and like put together coat that you can wear in the summer when it's like an evening coat, you know, like when it's the summer and you're going out and it's the evening, but you still need a little bit of a coat. Like instead of a leather jacket, wear a lighter coat, and like really long coat is like the best, because you need your coat to be longer than your dress. But even if you have a short dress, a long coat, it's going to be really nice. Let's move on with shoes. And shoes is like I told you in my previous video, shoes is an essential. Shoes is so important in an outfit. Like you have a lady with a beautiful dress and flip-flop, or you have another lady with jeans but with beautiful heels. Then you know the difference. The lady with beautiful heels is going to appear more put together than the lady with the flip-flops. I would suggest again to have two types of different shoes. Shoes who are more casual for like everyday, and shoes who are more formal for like formal events. I would suggest to have like really pump shoes like this. The pumps are really an essential. It goes with just everything. When it's too high, it's less classy. So I would suggest like 10 centimeters. It's the best. Less than that is also very nice, but it's not going to appear as formal. And you need also some sandals with like a nice little heels like this, who are very formal. It's very formal. It's like for formal event. It's just gonna appear like longer. This one is from Massimo Dutti. They're like really good. It's like leather and all that. So I suggest to have leather shoes. It's just gonna last longer. And invest in neutral colors. Like that is going to go with everything. Black, nude, white. So then in the winter, I would suggest like little boots like this with like a little heel. When you're in the day and you're gonna walk a lot, like for going to work, for going to school, you just need a little heel, you know, that is going just to be more put together, but then it's going to be comfortable. Again, for the winter, I suggest to have boots. Boots are so beautiful with dresses. These boots, come on. They're from Zara, and like this is so beautiful. Like you have a little heels, it's not that much. Always elevate my look. And I would suggest to have leather boots because it's just the best, going to last longer and be still really good years after year. And actually it's an investment, because if it lasts longer, then you don't have to buy it that often, you know. Also, I would suggest to have low heels for like the summer. You're not going to be with those high heels all day long. So espadrille in the summer is really classy. And if you want to wear heels during the day, I would suggest to have nice espadrille. It's going to tone it down a little bit, your outfit. And this is always a basic to have. Again, other nice shoes for the summer, really low heels and really put together. It's going to elevate your look. Instead of just flat shoes, then wear a little heels and you're gonna be comfortable, but put together. Okay, then next move on to the handbags. Number one for the day, to have like a handbag with a shape. First of all, a handbag with a shape is more classy than a handbag without shape, and also very good material, and a handbag that is medium size for the day, because if you're going to work, if you're going to school and all that, you need to put a lot of stuff in. So I mean like a handbag that is medium, not a large. A large is appear less classy than a medium. If you really need a large, then take a large, but take a large that is also have a shape. You know, this with this type of color, like nude or black. By the way, if you didn't see my video about like the places where you can find elegant and classy bag for like affordable prices, if you don't have the money for the Gucci or the Louis Vuitton, then check it out. So then another type of bag that can be more for like the evening or even for the day, if you really like small bags. But like having a small bag is also really classy. It's going to appear more put together than a big bag. And have a bag that has a shape. Again, it's going to appear more classy. Like also having a bag that has a little bit of color like this one is also cute. Then the last bag that you really need for a classy wardrobe is the bag for the evening, the more formal event, like when you really need a clutch, you know. This one is from Macy's in the United States. It's like really beautiful with like those detail here. It's really classy. I went to the Gold Gala in New York with this little clutch. Another basic to have in your wardrobe, especially if you're working, a nice fitted blazer. And this one is white because I really love white, but I think that for beginning, having it in black is the best way. It makes you think of Dynasty, like they always wear blazer with skirts and like suits and all that, so it's really classy. Then in terms of skirts, I would suggest to have midi skirts. Skater midi skirts is like really princessy and really beautiful. Also, BODYCON midi skirts is also really classy and like maybe on the more working side, but still really classy. For the pants, I'm not a big fan of jeans, and yeah, I'm not a big fan of jeans, but but during the summer I really love really long large pants who really give you this classy and elegant look. And also white pants. White pants are just really put together and gives you this magical beautiful look immediately, and immediately classy. Fine and elegant jewelry. You can really find elegant and classy jewelry for not that much, but focus on more refined and small jewelry, small pieces of jewelry who are just like elevating your look and give you more attention on yourself, rather than having a big choker like here and like in really tacky color or things like this. Like focus more on like refined and fine jewelry, like small pieces, you know, so it's gonna be more put together. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it, and it was a very long video, I know. And I'm gonna be more precise and do videos that the coats that you would need or the dresses that you would need. But right now I wanted to give you a general idea of what you need for a classy wardrobe. Until next time, subscribe to the channel and like the video if you liked it. And I'm giving you tons and tons of kisses. Goodbye.